Remodeling is a ton of fun in 102-degree weather. Yikes, dude. Hopefully it's inside the house. Right, and you got your AC? Perfect. All right, there you go. All right, flip the YouTube chat for myself. Yeah. I am also quite pale. There you go, Dat Nerd. Yeah, sounds about right. All right, so the part we left off on yesterday is we have a dark mode bug. Oh, gnarly, Todd. Interesting. Yeah, one thing I was always like curious about and had no idea why, and then it made sense, is when you see the upside down outlets, that usually indicates that it's tied to a light switch. It's kind of genius. Or at least, like, not usually, but it's a pattern that some electricians follow. Oh, gnarly Odat nerd. Yeah, that's not good. No worries, Stuttgart. Yep, have a good night. Probably see you again tonight over on Gaming Stream. Just slap stickers on it. Makes sense. Technically, the ground like facing up is also safer, right? Because if you're to drop something that conducts, it's not going to hit the two prongs and short things. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. All right, so here's a thought. What I need to do is somehow, like, freeze this. So that I can, like, figure out what selector we can target this with. So let's at least inspect element. Right, but because it's an SVG, I'm not sure what we need to, like, toggle the hover on. And maybe none of it works. What about XY? Or are you making a reference to the no XY wars kind of thing? Got it. So how often does flaunting someone's channel rules work out for you? I'm curious about that. That's not what I'm talking about whatsoever. What I want to do is make that hover box stick. Yeah, you seem like a troll at this point. Mm-hmm. So I don't see the element. Oh, no, it is in there somewhere. I don't know where that element is, though. So as I hover these, oh, I thought I saw something shifting. No. Yeah, so we don't see the DOM element being added to the page. Interesting. But it's probably happening within the island. Oh, it's probably this dialogue. No, it's not that dialogue. That dialogue's just the full thing. Oh, in your stream there, Odatnerd? Yeah, that sounds about right. Thank you for the follow, Glitch. I look forward to your non-trolly comments then. So yeah, my next thought is we need to dig into the Nevo source code. see if anyone's opened an issue for this. And I don't care about open or closed. Yeah, so I think we just need to dig into the source itself. So we'll look at box plot first. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, it's, yeah, not supported when doing issues. We don't see hover. So we see tooltip wrapper. So they don't really expose. A class name that we can target. So these styles get added. Oh. I think that's it. We can just look at the Nevo theming. And here in Tooltip, we can just set tooltip container color, and maybe it'll be inlined. hold on. We don't want to do it on that one. We want to do it on the next one? No, it is this one. All right, so then tooltip. Oh. Oh, I can't open that up. I can't select it either. That's a really annoying part there. But at least I can do that. Okay. Maybe it's just color? Alright, so this seems like a bug then. Yeah, it says that we should be able to do that. Oh, and it's failing because we have errors. Element type is invalid, expected a string. Alright, so we haven't broken that yet. Ah, there it is. Okay. So where are the common props used? Item props, custom layer props, and right, so it's adding all this together. You got whisker color and all this stuff. Yeah. Something seems off then, right? That shouldn't have been a failure for the tooltip. Right? Axis left, axis right. If those are there, it should all be there. Oh, got it. Duh. This is for the component of it. Got it. So that actually ends up being a component we need to bring in. So if we look at the imports here, we see colors, legends, scales, web, core. We don't see tooltip in here at all. So we want to bring in at Nevo tooltip. that's weird. But I think we can just bring it in as that. Oh, and it's probably a function. Let's go to their docs. Oh, so I don't think we need to do this. It is the theme object, and that's where we just do this. So theme. Container. Yeah, theming this is really not great. So let's go back here. Oh, so we're still running into that, even though I'm not doing the color thing. Oof. So we don't want to use tooltip directly. If we spread all of those props, that should also do our children then, right? Alright, so while that's loading, let me make some styling changes. Oh, that's what the swarm gifts do. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that going. Oh, and we got some bug. So React doesn't recognize the subgroup prop on a DOM element. Yeah, so we can't spread it like that. So they say we can pass that to the theme object, but I just don't believe them. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on, hold on. We're on an older version? No, we're on 87, I think. Yep. All right, so tooltip is the actual component we would pass, and we don't want that. So hold on. We've got responsive box plot. Is there another box plot component? Oh, there is a box plot. Oh. Yep, no, this seems like a terrible way to do this too. Oh, there's no music? Really? Is that better? Thanks, Seb. Appreciate that over on the YouTube. It really does seem like theme should be what we're looking for. Yeah, it says it should be a partial. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just try it again. So that actually does it. Okay, whatever. I just think the types are off at this point. But if we can make it work, I'm okay with it. So yeah, prose is still screwing us. But Sab, did that help? All right, let me try some more. Is that better? Cool. Thank you. This is so strange to me, because it should be inlining, which should take more precedence. Oh, but hold on. Is our global styling still messing that up? So at this point, we just need to recreate what we see. All right, so then here we can do something like that. Alright, so we should see foo. Yep, alright. So we should get access to all of those same props. So now we just gotta tailwind it up. Let's do, what, a P2, a rounded... see that at least. Yep, that styling is kicking in. Just call that props for now, and hopefully we can get some good auto completion. Interesting. All of my power units just toggled. That's not good. So then this is H4W4. Rounded SM. Okay. Yeah, this is annoying that we have to do this just to override like one set of colors. A class would be so much easier. I really do wonder why they don't give us just some good themable class names. But whatever. Items center. We'll do a gap 2. So then after that, we end up having another div. Not sure why we're not auto-completing those divs at this point. Might be some component I forgot to turn on. Right, so then this is flex. It's a flex row, and we'll give it a gap 2. And then here, flex, then flex call. That should be all right. Should probably be doing like UL, LI stuff here. Actually, this is LI. Alright, so then for each one of these, we got a span, and a span. Label, we'll just do label and value here for now, and then figure out what those should be in a sec. And flex. Man, yeah, we're definitely eating up a bunch of CPU cycles running this game now. How much RAM is it? Only 45 megs. It's not so bad. What up? How's it going there, Eric Olin? Welcome. Alright, we're gonna let this keep running still. And yeah, that's where we need to style the UL because our pros stuff is kicking in. So this is P0, M0. Yeah, I don't really have anything to spend them on right now. English only, please, Eric. Are you asking me to play the game Skate 3? Yeah, Eric, are you trolling? Really does seem like you're trolling. And yeah, for everyone else out there, that's over on YouTube. Yeah, for some reason, our styling there is not kicking in, but that's right. It's pros again. So we have to do important for all of this. That's right. Double check Tailwind typography, because there might be something I'm missing here. Okay, so maybe that's what we need to do. And then we can just get everything as we expect it by just wrapping the graph in a not prose. Okay. Okay. That works for me. Yeah, that's cleaner. Yeah, so that is something we still want to fix, though. So where's the background white coming from? Okay. So I think just one more thing I want to do is we want to style the backdrop better. Okay, and then, what is it? Yep, backdrop filter blur. Oh. Got it. So I might not need to do that if we just blur properly. That might be a bit much. Let's crank it down to 6. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So I think we're good. All right. Yeah, the pros thing was really getting me. We don't end up using any of that. Oh yeah, hold on. So yeah, I probably need some noise suppression over on YouTube. For some reason the noise suppression wasn't turned on. Alright, there we go. So I don't think I need the fan on in here anymore. So that should help, Seb. Good call. Yeah, the background noise was the air conditioning, but it was just the fan. It was a very loud fan, though. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I think we fixed that issue. Oh, but I don't want to do that file there. Alright, so fix docs/blog. Update graph styling for dark mode. Now let's double check it still works here. Yep, that looks fine. That looks okay. Full results. And that's where we run into that. So I got just a small change to make still. Yeah, thanks, Seb. Appreciate that. Alright, so let's double check. Make sure I don't break things too much in light mode here. And my poor Mac Mini. So let's do some of this. All right, looks good to me. All right, so now that that's out of the way, what time is it? 4:43. I think we can have a beverage. Ooh, that was deep. All right, so now that we've got that post made, oh, there's actually someone I want to send that post to. Oh, and I think I figured out why Twitter wasn't redirecting me to x.com. It has something to do with your cookie and your session. So if my session was still active on twitter.com, but when I logged out and relogged in again, it actually, like now I'm getting redirected over on my other machine. But yeah, let me send this to a person who may be interested in it. They're the person that told me about FNV1A. So yeah, want to make sure they're in the loop. Oh, shit. Oh, I totally missed an event. Oh, I forgot all about that. I didn't have it, like, registered. Shit. Oh, that was over a month ago. Damn it. I feel bad now. But yeah, hold on. Man, you never realize how many people you message. There we go. Okay, so yeah, how's everyone doing today? So the part we're moving on to next is in the application. And yeah, it's going to be a different part of the app. It's going to be in the actual app itself. Should be good there. Yeah. Check out -B. The name of this is going to be app / actually, hold on. Yeah, it's going to be feet. And I don't really have a good convention for pull request names yet, or branch names, but I'm thinking, yeah, like feet / app, feet / clients, etc. It's probably going to be decent. So this is feet / app / ooh, and let's put it to a vote. How about that? So we're going to make a poll. Which Git provider next? Bitbucket, GitLab, feet / app. There you go. Wait, did I spell it wrong? No, we're good. We're good. All right, so Bitbucket, GitLab, ADO, or I should just spell it out. Azure DevOps. What about like Gitty? I really don't think Gitty is that well used, and so, yeah, this is not a legally binding poll. What do y'all think? Which Git provider should we support beyond GitHub, right? We got GitHub first, because obviously. Should we do Bitbucket, GitLab, Azure DevOps, or Gitty next? And think of it from the lens of that you might actually use this thing if we support your provider. What do y'all think? So far, GitLab's winning. If you're over on YouTube, just say which one you'd want to see. There's only like 4 or 5 of you. Maybe even less. unless I haven't looked in a sec. Yeah. So yeah, let me know. The gist of what this provider thing will be is, let me show you the app actually. So over here in the app, when you do config, right, you end up being able to log in with a provider. Currently, we've only got GitHub. There's a direct S3 upload that is empty, actually. So adding another Git provider here would be useful. Another thing we'll want to do is maybe allow an export of your config somewhere. Maybe get that up in the header. But yeah, no one on YouTube has a preference. That's fine. It looks like GitLab just won. So first and foremost, we need to go log into GitLab. And yeah, what's up, Filter? How you doing? Also, let's take a look at this. So we don't have any projects right now. Oof, increase clip factory performance. That'll be pretty gnarly. Ooh, factory drone performance though. Yeah, we need to crank that up. There we go. Disassemble all? Yeah, we could. Alright, let's crank this back. Yep. We need to crank up our maximum operations so we can do a bunch of these things. And back to here. So let's sign in with... It's so interesting to sign in to GitLab with GitHub. Oh, that's right. Have we done it with Google? Nope. I gotta do it. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me just double check this part. Let me just try another password or two. Hey! Nope, maybe not. Nope. Alright, whatever. Forgotten password time. Oh, code from two-factor off. There it is. Okay, cool. Let me close my email here. Good job, Nightbot. A listening party for That's Matt the Lone Ranger? Never even heard of that, Sandwich. What is it? Alright, so we're going to create a blank project. This is going to be demo feature flags. So what do you mean by a biz casual release? Like, is that a record label or something? We'll do it as private. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I don't think I'm aware of them. Oh God. Project deployment target. Huh. What kind of music is it there, Sandwich? Okay, so we have this repo set up. Let's go look at project settings. Ooh, I'm not a huge fan of Vaporwave. Like, I really don't like it when they do the slowed down vocals thing, where it's like, ooh, baby, right? Just not a fan of that. Alright, so we should be good there. Oh, there is. I don't want to spoil it too much. But it's a good fun thing to run in the background, you know? How much RAM is it chewing up? 84 meg? That's not bad. Crank up the solar farms a bit. Alright, so I think we're good there. But yeah, so at this point, let's start looking at the GitLab APIs. Wow, their API is version 17.1. Let's do standard. Let's look at what they got. REST API resources. Yep. Now, if I zoom out just a little, now that doesn't really help us. So we'll check this. So hold up. We're at 1 quintillion now. All right, so we got a huge amount of Yomi. We can't click make paperclip anymore, which I find upsetting. Right, like the volume? Oh yeah, probably quite a bit. So there's 5.9 octillion available matter in the universe. We need way more in swarm gifts, though. All right, so back to it. The basic gist is... All right, let's get out of the docs here. Let's get into our app. Yeah, we see these adapters. I actually think these are not necessary anymore. So it's actually over in, I believe, components? No, not components. Fetchers.map is what we're going to want to set up at some point. Right, so that's S3. Let's at least like do these. Azure, GCP, Firebase. I think it actually is components. It's here in app, and yeah, the forms. So we've got GitHub form with the types that we care about. And these are all basically just directly from GitHub. So we're probably gonna end up needing to create types for the GitLab stuff as well. We've got a GitLab form right here that is most likely going to borrow from the Git form. And these are the GitHub form fetchers that are going to end up needing to hit those APIs. So let's just copy these. Man, I should almost be running the, yeah, I should almost be running the paperclip thing on a different machine. Wow, yeah, we need to crank that way up. So yeah, we'll let the swarm gifts really like kick into effect here. Okay, so back to it. Oh, I forgot to remove the copy part. Oh, come on, VS Code. All right, so we've got our GitLab form, we've got our types, and we've got our fetchers. For the types, I am going to remove all of these. For the form, we got to rename a bunch of stuff, but we're going to have errors from it. And we're just going to do a find and replace real quick, just to simplify some things. I'll be over on gaming stream tomorrow, focusing on a bunch of work. But yeah, no worries, Space Case. Yeah, see you soon. Yeah, no worries, Space Case. Totally fine. And yeah, I'm not sure Friday will be Helldivers, because I kind of want to establish, like, you know, like Jackbox games or something. I want to do that on like a regular cadence. It'll probably end up being like every 2 weeks kind of thing, though. Yeah, we'll find some time. But at least, like, you are now familiar with, you know, that crew over there, so you at least got some people to, like, to game with in some Helldivers when you're looking for it, because they play it quite a bit. And they're a good crew. So yeah, I'm glad you guys were able to link up. Oh, no worries, man. Yeah, I barely did anything. Like, for sure. So yeah, I'm just glad that you got some people to game with. And yeah, Toda's one of my favorite, like, co-streamers, even though he doesn't stream anymore. He's definitely, like, yeah, one of my favorite people I've, like, met from streaming. Alright, so back to it. Let's get this moved over. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, before I ever gamed or anything with him, I met him at TwitchCon. Because he was, like, a part of the Alt F4 stream for a while. And, yeah. Yeah, just super fun to hang out with. Yeah, get your sleep. 4:40 a.m. club. Yikes. Yeah, that's no good. That is really not good. Ooh. All right, so we've got some stuff to do here. GitLab form.types is not a module because we're not exporting anything, right? So that part we can deal with. After you hit 20? I mean, you know, it's a sliding scale. Every once in a while, it's nice to pull an all-nighter just to remember that you can. It's possible. But you don't do it during the week. Unless you stay up way too late editing. Now, I get you, right? But sometimes you need to, like, non-function just to feel alive, right? Makes you appreciate the times that you actually function better. Those moments of being hungry make you really appreciate a full stomach, you know? Can't appreciate the sweet without the bitter. That's actually a life philosophy I've really, like, embraced for a long time, you know? If you've never experienced hardship, the good times don't feel as good. And no, I'm just kidding about it, like, in relation to the, like, lack of sleep thing. Totally. Just a joke. But I do, like, fully believe that, right? You can't appreciate sweet without bitter, you know? You can't appreciate the good times without bad times. You can't appreciate Chris in a good mood unless you've seen Chris in a bad mood. That one's less ideal, but it is true. All right, but we do need to go configure this type somewhere. Where is that type coming from? Oh, yep, there it is. So we've got the hosting configs. Where do all of those get done? So hosting provider validator. Yep, we do that part. We do that part. Hosting config empty. Hosting config. Where do we see those coming from? Right. So this is where we still have those adapters. Right. Okay. So I think at this point, I'm probably messing up how I do a little bit of this. Because, yeah, I think I want to pull these on. thanks, Jedzo. I see the icon is fresh. I think, yeah, it didn't actually notify us because, I don't know, reasons? Maybe you clicked the button to not notify? I don't know, but I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, thank you. Right? That's the thing. You gotta make sure you spend your Twitch Prime sub on someone. Because Jeff Bezos doesn't need to hold on to that money. Right? So even if you don't use your Prime sub on me, you should use it on someone. This goes for everyone out there. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime for somebody. You should use it, because Bezos doesn't need that. He doesn't need the, I guess, the $2.50 it costs him. So whatever channels you enjoy the most, make sure you use that Twitch Prime sub. If it happens to be here, even better. So here's the big thing. I don't think we need hosts here. The moment we pull this out and we put it over in our top level types, I think the better off we are. So yeah, thank you for the sub, right? Just to make sure I call that out proper. And yeah, I think a bunch of these are no longer relevant, so we comment those out, and then the place where we have errors for those, we just comment those out. All right, so then for the GitLab one, we're gonna pretend that it's the same exact config. Oh, and then, yeah, this is then GitLab. We define that as we expect. That stuff can live at, like, on its own. So then here, we bring this in. Don't need that. Yeah, this get adapter is basically not used anymore, right? Let me just do a search. Yep, we don't need that adapter anymore. Now hold on. That shouldn't be an error. So I don't think that's the problem. Right, access token, installation ID, repository ID, all that should be fine too. So yeah, we've still got some type issues. That's going to be an error because GitLab form doesn't exist because we forgot to rename it here. It should have been replaced. Let me double check that. Yeah, GitLab form. Okay, so now we can just import that. I think we leave that for now because that one probably gets solved later. Oh, how's this going? Oh, Steve-O, did you finish? Yeah, it's one of those things, if you really like focus on it, you can actually finish in a reasonable amount of time. We've technically spent 5 hours on this. Like, total. Oh, damn, the neighbors are cooking something that smells amazing. Is that crescent rolls? Oh, it smells good. How many drones did you end up having by the end of it? You had a quintillion drones? So I'm kind of blowing it, huh? Like, I need way more drones out there. All right, makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, phase 3. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're only in phase 2 right now. Yeah, I forget what the triggers are for some of the projects. But it's kind of cool, like, the story behind this game. This would make kind of a fun YouTube video at some point, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it could. I don't know. All right, let's continue what we're doing. What's up, X Factor? Yeah, we figured out the dark mode bug. And the fix was so much easier than I was expecting. I still would have loved to have, like, specific classes provided by Nevo for the tooltip and other things, right? So I could select upon them myself. But I was able to actually get things fixed by using the, like, no pros, like, class or whatever, right? So I'm probably lacking that anymore. Yeah. So not pros. That's what it is. Basically, throw the not pros wrapper around the thing that we want to, like, undo the pros styling for, and then we're good to go. I forgot that was a thing, so I spent a while poking and prodding at how we could style things. If you're not aware, pros is basically a really nice way of getting awesome, like, readability from your blog stuff. So if we go to vexilla.dev and we go look at the blog, and we go click into what's in a hash, like the sizing of our H1, H2, H3 stuff, the font spacing and line height, like all of this stuff ends up becoming what pros is doing for us because Tailwind removes all inherent styling, right? So pros is a way of adding that back in a readable fashion using Tailwind typography, which is just awesome. But when there are things that you don't want pros to touch, yeah, that's where you kind of need to do some other stuff. Wait, hold on. Did I not fix that? Son of a bitch. Oh, hold up. No, we had a failure on the deploy. Shit. Okay, so hold on. No. Those labels are broken because our deploy failed. Shit. Okay, hold on. We got to do just one hack. We're going to stash all the changes we made recently. What failed here, man? Oh, shit. We left an import for Nevo tooltip. and we want to clean this up. All right, so we do a PNPM install. That'll reset our PNPM lock. Hold on, I got one fix I'm pretty sure I need to make because I think in the docs a temporary file made it in that should not have made it in. Yeah, this. Gone. There we go. Okay, so we got our changes back. All right, so this is feat/app/add GitLab add GitLab. Sure. Okay, that's way better. I do probably need to use the restroom, just real quick. I need to go grab some more water, too. I might have enough water, but I need more water anyway. So, BRB, give me a second. And yeah, we want to continue fixing a bunch of these errors. We're missing GitLab in this one, I think. So we got to fix that. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we got to do, right? And a lot of it is type issues before we can even get to the functionality of doing stuff with the GitLab API. So let's make it happen. BRB, gotta go pee. Alrighty. Let's do another one of these. And yes, this part's actually kind of easy. We haven't updated the fetcher yet with the find and replace. Let's double check this. A deploy should be good. So hold up. Will it blend? It blended. Nice. So yeah, anyone that wants to help me proofread and understand this and, you know, help me make any fixes, it is open source. So you're all welcome to propose changes. I do think, technically, explaining what gradual release hashing actually is and why it's useful might be good as part of the intro. If anyone wants to add some of that, feel free. Be a real easy way to help contribute to open source. All right, get some of those sweet, sweet contributor credits on your GitHub profile. Just saying. Ooh, here's the thing I want to double check. So, GitLab, do they capitalize the L? They do. Oh, that's not what I want. I may want to fix some of that at some point. In this file, let's replace GitHub with GitLab. Ooh, the GitLab API. Yes. Let's go back a bit. So my favorite thing about GitLab is that they are like self-hosted first, which is really kind of cool. So it's got to be just gitlab.com, right? /API. The auth for it ends up being different. And yeah, people watching over on YouTube, what's up? Say hi. How you doing? Oh, and hold on. Apple just sent out the what's happening at WWDC 24, June 10th to 14th. Ooh, I'm going to be out of town for that. I'm going to be at Render ATL during that. Oh, that's fine, X Factor. No, I was just curious. Just wondering, like, who all's over there. I know Sab's over there. I assume, X Factor, you're one of the people over there. Who's the other one? And or if not, don't dox yourself. I'm just curious. Well, here's a fun thing, though. My growth book swag comes in next week. Shipping via DHL. I'm guessing because they get a deal for it, or it's through, like, the company that they're doing that stuff through. Right? Because it's drop shipping for sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I need to throw a thank you to the CEO who gave me the coupon for the free stuff, which is really cool. Right? Different companies, same team. No, I don't think it's even just because of that. He hangs out here and chats all the time. Like, he's really cool. Resonant Frequency is his name. Yeah, he's super cool. Like, yeah, really awesome dude. Like, not all the time. Like, a couple times a week at the max. But still, like, yeah. He's probably very busy, you know? But yeah, what's up, Tryon? How you doing? Here's the thing, too, that I'm curious about. What kind of content could I record when I'm out at Render ATL? I'm going to be doing some for work. Absolutely. I might want to reach out and ask people, like, what feature flagging tools they do. Yeah, you thinking about moving somewhere in the US? Try on Cali. Right? Like California. No big deal. Also, beware, migratory birds. It's not a matter of where they grasp it. It's a matter of weight ratios. But yeah, what do y'all think would be some, like, fun content? I think for Vexilla stuff, I might just ask people, like, hey, what are you guys using for feature flagging? All right, what was, like, the weirdest feature flag you've ever used, right? What's the oldest feature flag in your organization? I think it'd be kind of cool to come up with some questions around that. And I'm guessing no one here in chat is going to be at Render ATL. My goal is to record content, though, while I'm there. Because I think it also helps hype up Render ATL. Yeah, how do you go about flag cleanup? Yeah, I think that'd be a cool one. So yeah, the flag stuff, the Git stuff. Is there anything else I should try and do, like, interview-wise? Yeah, anyone got any thoughts? I mean, this isn't code right here. We're working on making our code pretty. But, you know, we got some, like, type issues that'll take a little while to figure out. Drunk devs are the best content? We'll see, we'll see. Ooh, yeah. Honestly, yeah, let's go create a repo for it. Right? Questions I need to ask people. Let me close some of these VS Code tabs too. Alright, so real quick, let's and yeah, Freddy, like, no, that was just like, dude, this red here is not an error red. This is simply stuff that I haven't added to my Git repo yet. So it's a slightly different red. But, I mean, Freddy, based upon your comment, is your favorite song Seeing Red, or whatever it is, by Chevelle? Right? Seeing Red Again? Ooh, Alan! Could you please link that that blog post you just made? That stuff was awesome, man. Could you please link that the blog post explaining binary? Oh, well, no. So X Factor, when we were looking at the we were looking at the terminal when Freddie made his comment. So he was just talking about the red, I think. Maybe he was talking about that too, but yeah, whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to assume. When you make an assumption, you make an ass out of you, an umption. For people that don't know, that's a quote by Samuel L. Jackson in the film The Long Kiss Goodnight. And the reason it's phrased that way is because nobody makes an ass out of Samuel L. Jackson. There we go. Dude. Yeah. This is such a fantastic blog post. I was fascinated by it, man. What are you using for your blogging, too? Right? I like how there's, like, the hash up front, and then the other part is just, like, a query param. I'd be curious if that actually is good for you SEO-wise. Because I don't think the query params actually make it to Google search results. Right, so it helps for people reading it. Yeah, they don't. That's what I thought, Dusper. So, yeah, like, you're okay with it? That's fine. I would say, couldn't you just refactor it to where the slug is no longer a query param? You change titles all the time? Sure, I get that. Instead, and take this with a grain of salt, couldn't you just, like, when you change a title, just add a redirect? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Dusper, for sure. Right? Instead, you could have it be a proper slug, right? Like Medium style, because Medium does the same thing. But then just automate creating a redirect in your, what is the file for that? Why is my brain blanking on that? $3,000 lines long, that's fine, but, like, who cares at the end of the day, you know? And at some point, if you can use analytics to, like, automate, like, hey, how many people are making it to this page over, like, a period of 3 months? And if nobody has made it to that exact redirect, then you delete it. I think instead, like, writing a pruning script would be more important. My guess is that's not a UUID, that's a nano ID. If you're not familiar with nano ID, it is kind of a better approach to UUIDs. They're smaller, etc. No, I get it, Alan. I'm just saying, like, you know, you make really good posts. I think you deserve the SEO for that stuff. KSUID. Oh, so I don't know that one. Same idea, though? Okay. Yeah, Alan, I would say you should actually concentrate on the SEO part of it. That said, if you don't care about the SEO part of it, what you'd maybe rather do is create like an aggregator type thing that takes your blog post, and when you publish a new one, it pushes it out to dev.to and Hacker Noon and, you know, some of those other like aggregation sites. because they allow you to do a canonical still, right? So, yeah, maybe what you're doing, like, the better effort would be to do the push to other platforms. And I've been wanting to do that for ages, too. I'm just slacking. I don't blog enough. That said, if I made that, like push aggregation thing work, I could do it for all of my product blogs as well, and then that's a major win. So yeah, if you don't make that like push to the aggregator script or whatever first, we'll do it here on stream eventually. Yeah, the posse approach. Dude, I like the fact that you have a name for it. Oh my god. Right? You've got a name for it. Like, dude. So please write that so I don't have to. And I'll happily shout you out every time I like make a new blog post. Like, and after it's done, it gets published out to all these other things thanks to the hard work of the It of Alan. And if you stream some more, which, you know, no pressure if you're not feeling it, it'd be some really good stream content to make that. Like, I'm not even kidding. That'd be some really good stream content, especially if you record it and turn it into a YouTube video or whatever. I don't know how much you care about that stuff anymore, but just saying. The more you can repurpose the same content to multiple platforms, the better. Right? Like, more bang for your buck. When your buck is not necessarily $1, but it's like your time. Just saying. Throwing it out there. No, and I get it. What I would say is try and establish a cadence that you can consistently do. Because I think consistency is a big part. As long as you're not streaming as often as I do. Because I think there's a big problem with how often I stream. It means there's no FOMO. Right? Oh, well, I didn't catch CM Griffing today. He'll be there tomorrow. Right? Now, granted, I don't want to pull the FOMO strings, personally. I don't like that part. But I do recognize that it's a powerful thing. And some streamers and YouTubers, etc., use it to great effect. I'm just saying, I think you make great content, It of Alan. I'd love to see more of it. And I'd love to see it, like, used in more than one place from, like, the one stream. Like, the blog post you made. Dude, like, super good, man. Like, super good. Hold on, let me grab it. This is it. Yeah. Right? So you got to switch. Turn it on and off. Right? It turns on and off a light. Sure. Yeah, no big deal. Right? You say open or close. Like, you know what? You're just toggling stuff. So then when we turn it into the data aspect, it's just 0 or 1. Oh. Wait. Kali Linux is actually Kali Linux? I did not know that. Huh. You learn something new every day. For some reason, my brain, when I see Kali, goes immediately to Kali Ma. Kali Ma. And the dude pulls someone's heart out. Yeah, that's a Temple of Doom reference. You weren't expecting a Temple of Doom reference, but there you go. Nobody expects the Temple of Doom reference. Dr. Jones! My favorite part is that Data and the kid from Temple of Doom, they're the same kid. He's basically playing the same role, isn't he? The latest indie movie. No, the latest one I saw was Crystal Skull. I didn't see like the newer one. Crystal Skull was bad. Dude, the aliens thing. Whoever wrote that was watching way too much History Channel, which is no longer about history. Yeah, no, I didn't catch that. I'll see it when it finally comes out on Tubi because nobody watched it. Just saying. Don't hate me for it, but I actually hope movies bomb so that they make it to Tubi for free. Oh, it's fine, Tryon. Nah, you're good. See, I avoid the entire kerfuffle by just saying Tryon and ignoring the last part. Big brain. Hold on. Do you spy the paperclip game running in the background? Yes, you do. We're at 185 sextillion paperclips. No big deal. We're doing pretty good. We can just let it run, you know? It's an idle game. We can let it idle. Yeah, so theoretically, the available matter in the known universe is still 5.9 octillion. Oh, I mean, it's easy enough. We've actually beaten it in a quicker amount of time. And yes, you can beat the game. Technically, you win when there's no more available matter in the universe. Ooh, next upgrade at 50,000 drones? Oh, shit. That's where it is. All right, there we go. I like how much my factory / drone performance is increasing. That's pretty solid. They're just getting better and better. We've got 354,000 Yomi. Like, dude, some of this is a little too much. Not a bit too much, much too much. But yeah, we'll let it go. But again, if you want to learn how binary actually works, the Id of Alan nailed it. And I'm tweeting it. Hope you're okay with that, Alan. Oh, hold on. Let's reply. Hold on, hold on. Let's think about this. Nailed it. Pretty proud of that one. All right. Alan, are you on Twitter still? Yeah, you are. All right. So the Id of Alan made a fantastic blog post about how binary works. I learned something for sure. Leanrid. Keenrid, you out there? Did I just realize that Keenrid is just a misspelled learned? Ooh. Keenrid, you out there? Ooh, here's a big thing though. Alan, do you have open graph stuff? I would say solve the open graph thing before you do anything that we were talking about earlier. It could be a bug in Twitter. There are many. Okay, so yeah, let me post it. Wait, what the fuck? Did I navigate before it sent? Oh, hey. Yeah, someone said, like, oh, man, I'd love to be as attractive as you or some BS. And then I pointed out, like, no, it's just the camera angle. Other angles are less flattering. Right in the neck. Dude, this makes me giggle every time I see it. Like, every single time, right? When his eyes open wide. It's so good. It does make me cry a little. All right, so I don't know what happened. There it is. Speaking of Twitter bugs, yeah, totally, man. Wait, Seb, you were able to see it? Shit, we saw 2 views. I'm deleting it. Sorry, Seb. Thank you so much. I think that one might see some better views. Sorry, Seb. If you want, it'd be awesome if you liked this one instead. Yeah, I think Twitter buries things that have a tag or whatever this is called in the first character or whatever. I think Twitter messes that up. Dude, Alan, no worries, man. Like, you make great content. For sure, dude. Here's another thing. Do you still make music? Is that something we could do at some point? Sweet, sexy, swinging sex. I gotcha. Hold up. I would say, dude, this other dude that I met at the Twitch party before PAX last year. Oh, that's cool, man. Dude, Jack's a nice dude. Here's something I'm gonna do. I have a photo from last year's React Summit. I need to send this to myself real quick. Hold on, let me find it. Oh, it's gonna be way the fuck back there. Okay, so it's after that. It's after TwitchCon. Here we go. It's after that. Here it is. Let me upload this to my email. Give me a second while I download the image from my email that I just sent to myself, because it's easier than a bunch of other things. All right, so we're good. So hold on. Yeah, that one was good. Yeah. So Jack is a real one. He and the other MCs of React Summit US allowed me to be an early viewer of their practice, or allowed me to be a viewer of their practice session. All it took was me showing up way too early to the speaker dinner because my phone still had the calendar set to West Coast time. Yeah, no, that one's super good. Yeah, thank you, Tryon. Ignore the fact that my bad phone made him look like a character from a Tool music video. Or the house on, hold on, let's make this a quote. Right, there we go. Oh, I should have like tagged Tool, huh? That would have been a good idea. Whatever. Wait, I don't think I can edit it because it's broken. Yeah, I can't edit the tweet. Whatever. I think it's fine. I think that was a solid tweet. But yeah, I got to see their entire, like, spiel for the opening of React Summit US simply because I showed up 3 hours early to the speaker dinner because my phone was still set to West Coast time. So that was fun. But actually, I wouldn't change it for the world. It was actually really cool. Yeah, I'm actually so pumped. I'm going to show up 3 hours early to every speaker dinner now. How about that? Because it's a good excuse. Oh, just woe is me. This, yeah, yep, bummer. When instead I can get a couple whiskeys in me before hanging out with a bunch of people that are way cooler than me, right? This dude right here, I forget her name, by the way. She's awesome. But this dude, he introduces himself as Metin. No, like Metin as in like, we met in the bar before React Summit US. Like, he has like such a good spiel of like, yeah, how to pronounce my name? Yeah, it's Metin. Like, met in the thing. Like, genius. And she killed it too. She was great. Like, they all were fucking killing it. But she didn't have a good way of, like, me, like, remembering what her name was because she didn't have, like, the spiel that Metin had. Oh, hold on. Let's close that. I think we're good. I didn't dox anything, so we're good. Alright, we're on water mode right now because I got work to do. Later. Not right now. I think we're good right now. Let's continue dealing with some of these types. So yeah, GitLab form.types, that file is basically empty. So yeah, there's nothing in there. But we'll want to create those types here soon. However, let's look at what's in our GitLab form here and figure out why some of this stuff is yelling at us. I mean, it is whiskey mixed with water, so you're not wrong. It is barley water. All right, so continuing on what we're doing. Yeah, like the character from Family Guy with an extra G. I am Chris Griffin. Not Griffin, Griffing. Bam, nailed it. Does that work? Right? We good? I think we're good. It does work, I think. Oh yeah, that part we're gonna need to change at some point. This part. Yeah, that's some fetch stuff. I think we're good. That part, also some fetch stuff. So the issue is that we don't have GitLab form dot types actually defined right. So that's a step. That's like a totally separate thing. So we're doing GitLab form. I actually think I want to make GitHub get capitalized the right way, even in their files. We can do it with GitLab first. Oh, god damn it. forgot. Yeah, capitalization changes just don't work for files, according to VS Code. Do we think they'll ever fix that issue? Like, dude. Is that a problem that NeoVim solves? I think it is. Like, dude, if I just rename a file, does it continue to just work? Ooh, PM Walls. Does NeoVim not solve that problem either? It's a Linux thing. Right? Because Linux, like, file names are actually capitalization agnostic, right? Technically. Right, so Windows and VS Code and every other tool will never be able to fix that? Dude, it's so annoying. So yeah, X Factor. The issue is that we have GitLab form. Yeah, if you want to rename a file and you only change the capitalization, Git does not pick that up properly. And VS Code fails with it. I think most things actually fail with that. So it becomes really annoying, actually. It's an OS level problem. There you go. And yeah, Mike, Mr. Sir, how you doing? What are you up to? Dude, I love the fact that you've been here, you know, on a somewhat regular basis for the past, like, couple weeks. Yeah, man, I'm glad to have you back here on Twitch. You don't have to explain why you've been gone or any of that stuff. But man, I'm happy to have you back. Dude, I am so sorry you're, like, going through it. We even made this comment earlier, though. You can't appreciate the good times without bad times. I know that doesn't actually make anything you're dealing with better. But it is, I think, a fact, right? Like, without dynamism, like the things that are different from each other, you can't appreciate the thing that feels like the baseline. So you need to feel sad to appreciate being happy. Right? Like, yeah. It could be seen at, like, I'm trying to minimize the pain. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm saying feel the pain, because the more you feel that, the better the good times feel. I mean, I'm doing well. I'm working for a company in my first DevRel role. Like, I believe you've been gone long enough that you're not aware maybe of, like, what I'm doing and, like, all that stuff I'm up to now. I'm in my first actual DevRel role, and now I have companies reaching out to me to do, like, hey, we got a vacancy for some DevRel stuff. I'm totally trying to give the company I'm at least a year, because I like the people I work with, all that stuff. At that point, I'll give them the opportunity to give me a raise before I actually consider companies that are offering more. That's my goal, at least. If they cut me loose before then, I'm pretty sure there's other companies that would be stoked. Yeah, thank you. That's good to hear, actually. I've been trying to be more, like, consistent with posting to LinkedIn, etc. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. A company gave me a chance to do DevRel, even though I've been doing what I considered DevRel on my own time. You know? So I'm really stoked on it. It's just CM Griffing. I am CM Griffing everywhere. Luckily, I haven't run into a platform besides, I think, it was Threads. I haven't run into a platform other than Threads where I couldn't lock down CM Griffing. Is it any wonder why I don't do the Threads thing at all? Like, I might post to Blue Sky every once in a while, but Threads, if I can't even have my name, fuck it. You know? Yeah, no worries, Foxtrot. Yeah, I'm stoked to connect. Honestly, all y'all, hit me up on LinkedIn. Right? It's like the redheaded stepchild of social media, but honestly, the redheaded stepchild deserves some love too. Now, I apologize. I hope that wasn't offensive. It's just like probably like a boomer era, like, comment or whatever. But I think we're good. I think it's fine. Yeah, let me go reciprocate as quick as I can. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Dude, it's so cool to, like, put a face to a name as well. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my main, like, thing is that I would love to get to the level of, like, awesomeness that a previous coworker had before he passed away. And he passed away so young. Like, dude, if you all ever saw... Oh, shit, and I'm gonna fuck up his name now. It was Nick. And I'm forgetting his last name. Shit, dude. Alright. Well, I'm bummed on that now. I'm forgetting his name. It was Nick something or other. He was like a linked influencer, right? A LinkedIn, like, famous person. And he had really, really good content. Like, yeah. And then it turns out, like, a year ago, he passed away in his sleep at, like, the age of, like, 34 or some shit. Like, way too young. He was my favorite person I worked with at the life insurance company. There were a couple of really good ones. There were also a couple shitty ones. But, dude, Nick was my favorite. Because he was just that kind of person. He's always going to be your favorite coworker. Wait, what? When did that happen? No way. I wondered what happened to her stream. Oh shit. How? Was it like a heart thing? Oh no, I remember the climbing accident thing. Shit, no, I forgot all about that. You're totally right. Dude, yeah, that shit sucks. I completely forgot that. Dude, I completely forgot that. Yeah, man. She had a great stream. I don't even think we followed each other. I'm pretty sure I followed her, but, you know, whatever, right? Like, follows are ephemeral. But yeah, shit, man. That sucks. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. We're only here for as long as we're here. Nobody lives forever. None of us are getting out of this alive. Yeah. And yeah, MBB, Mr. Sir. How you doing? Yeah, MBB. Like, dude. Yeah, good times. Shucking and jiving. Good times. Right? Like, yeah, for sure. Anyway, let's do some code. But honestly, like, yeah, dude, that does. Yeah, we're only here for so long. Enjoy it as much as you can. I think that's the biggest thing. Which is why I'm so pumped on my parents, like, being stoked on me, just like, yeah, you want to go be a snowboard bum? I wish I'd done the same thing. Like, I heard my mom say that exact phrase. Because you're only here for so long, and your knees continuously, like, from the age you're born until you die, get worse and worse. So at least I was able to use my knees while I had them. Yeah, my parents love them. Such a good perspective of just like, yeah, live your life. Right? Don't waste your 20s doing a 9 to 5 unless you enjoy the 9 to 5. Anyway, let's continue building out this GitLab functionality. No, and I'm like, I make comments like this. I don't want anyone to feel bad about what they did. Right? I bet you really enjoyed having a family. Yeah, no regrets. Right? You don't even need to misspell it. I understand what you mean. All I'm getting at is, I'm really stoked on my parents being supportive. That's all. Your family is why you're not a bum. Same. But I was a bum for a while. I've totally lived in a van. Absolutely. It was one of the best times of my life. I had a solar panel on that van at one point. I don't necessarily want to say how I got that solar panel because it's not necessarily legal. Best way to put that is, there is a rest stop that I have driven by frequently that now has their solar panel mounted 10 feet higher in the air. Just saying. You know, it happens. It totally happens. You know, yeah, it's just one of them things. Anyway, let's keep going. Get hub fetcher. No, it's get lab fetcher. Duh. Get lub fetcher. Totally different thing. Let's do this. Let's get the get lab logo. That's an easy red squiggle to fix. Hold on. Is that logo? They're SVGs. All right. Get love fetcher. Ooh, heyo. Heyo. Get lab logo SVG. Press get. Sorry for the burp. Ooh, yeah, you're not wrong. It is a very, like, simple icon, but, like, beautiful at the same time. Like, really cool. They did a really great job. Oh, that's right. We'll save it there, but really what we need to do is grab the contents of this. Copy. Ooh, what I find interesting is that the Bitbucket logo is so simple. Kata Classic. Is that like World of Warcraft Cataclysm or something? Okay. No, like, I tried giving WoW another try because, you know, we got some like fellow streamer friends that are playing it. It's just too grindy for me. No offense if you enjoy it. It's just, it's not for me. And yeah, what up, Rickety Man? How you you up to? Ooh, I just need to replace the class equals with class name equals. Two-hour commute from the office? I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Oh, there's an accident on the highway? Dude. Rip to your time and rip to the person that wrecked. Double check this, CLS2, yeah, so we can delete that file. Get lab logo. Even though our capitalization is screwed. Okay, so I think we're good there. that part should be good now. Okay, so that was the only place that we actually cared about that. We do have some types that we need to fix. Yeah, so I think we're pretty solid on what we got so far. This feels like a decent moment for me to wrap up stream for today. I'll be back here on Thursday on this stream, and we'll be hanging out on gaming stream tonight and tomorrow, right? I got some editing to do, like so much work. Tonight we'll watch a movie while I do some work instead of editing. Tomorrow is probably like a full day of editing. Yeah, I gotta fill out a form. Like, not a form, but like a one-pager thing. Paperclip game on gaming stream? I mean, let's look at it. I think we just let it run. I think we're good there. What I'll do is we'll close it out after this tournament runs real quick. Any moment now. There we go. Okay, so we're at a good moment. I think we're pretty good. What I want to do is, yes, I got work to do tonight. I don't know what I'm doing for food. And yeah, no worries, Rickety, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got stuff we do. We got programming to do. The GitLab integration is the next thing we're doing. After that, if we get into a good pattern, I think a Bitbucket integration would be really huge. And after that, maybe we look at Azure DevOps. I think getting those 4 things as part of our providers would be really useful. I think I want to make a blog post about those for Vexilla as well. I need to start tweeting out about some of these things. And before I do most of that, I probably need to publish out all of our SDKs to the various platforms that matter. We've only got the Rust and the JavaScript, and I actually need to republish the Rust. Right, like the updates to the Rust. But yeah, we got stuff to do. I'm thinking by the weekend we should have a few of these things pretty good, and yeah, I need to start hyping it up and doing some of that. At some point, we may switch to a fun side project, maybe when we get back from render ATL. Right? Hop onto a side project just for sanity's sake. I need to do some stuff for open LLMetry, which is I guess a way of measuring LLM performance in some way, and then like proxying that to open telemetry providers kind of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna have to push back on them massively about like how soon I could actually make some content for them, because I got work content to make that I need to prioritize first. So yeah, work content comes first. And I think I got some ideas. I think before we head to render ATL, I might want to like do some research and record some stuff about web components and libhtml, which is what we use at GetKraken for a bunch of stuff. And then I can like edit video while I'm out at render ATL. I think that would be good. So yeah, we got stuff to do. Our plans for tomorrow are a day off, and I'll be over on Gaming Stream. I started working for GetKraken 3 months ago, something like that. It's my first job as a DevRel. I'm really stoked they gave me a chance. Like, this is awesome. Right? My resume is really actually building towards being able to do DevRel into the future still, which I'm stoked on. I enjoyed leading front-end teams and all that stuff, and if need be, I can pivot back to it, but I don't know, like, just delivering value while being able to talk about stuff here on stream until I can work for a company that's fully open source, and I can actually write company code here on stream. Well, yeah, instead, DevRel, and I can talk about the stuff and, like, deliver value still. Yeah, thank you. Yep, yeah, it's been about 3 months, maybe approaching 4. Everyone I work with is awesome. The product is pretty damn cool. Especially some of the stuff that they're like pivoting towards and all that. Like, yeah, really cool. And that's actually the work I'll be doing tonight. You know, for like company planning like type stuff. And I just need to like do some research and blah, blah, blah. And I can't say any more about that because that is internal stuff. The thing we're doing, I think I could actually make some content about here soon, right? The thing I'm gonna be like working on tonight. So yeah, like just content is actually the goal of my role at GetKraken, and I need to make more content, so we're gonna be doing that. But let's figure out who we go raid. Who's even streaming right now? Oh, I see Juicebox Hero.
I look at myself. I've talked about this before.
I hear Juicebox. Let's go raid Juicebox.
I don't get that vibe at all. Wait, do you think it's the... I think it's the bullying? The chat bullying? Please sign me up for Vercel Pro because my family is starving. Are you okay, Dylan?
Chat bullying?
Wait, Dylan, you don't have kids. Do you mean like your partner, your single partner is starving? Wait, does Dylan have kids?
Alright, so YouTube, thank y'all so much for hanging out.
Like a child.
36 views at an average of 14 minutes, almost 15. Huge. Y'all are really helping me out. Like, I really appreciate that.
Just
We're gonna hit that 4K watch hours here real soon.
What is that?
I need to actually make
is that?
videos for YouTube, but I'm lazy.
Just because
I got
that
work
bitch
stuff I gotta
ate
focus on
something
first.
And had a
But yeah,
wart
so
on her
YouTube,
foot.
thank y'all for hanging out. I'll see y'all again soon.
$4,000
See you on Thursday.
This dumb bitch, I swear to God. She's such a mess.